They're getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start at the 25. The Broncos offense making their way on the field to open this game. And here he comes, the quarterback, all eyes on him. He's the guy that just makes everything go.
Well, this guy's Mr. Do-It-All. It's almost odd to say this about a quarterback, but he truly does. He's the echo of the coach and the connector of this offense. When everyone is hooked up to him, this team operates.
Wasting no time, he's going to go deep on the first play. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Chris, just like that, you get the ball with the best player on the field, and it pays off. One play and a touchdown. We knew this guy was going to have an impact on this game. I didn't realize it was going to be on the first play.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Central Michigan Chippewas offense gets their first crack now. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kurt, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff in a single back formation. They'll tackle him at the 27. The Chippewas will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. They'll ride the back again here. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. First and 10 play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. And it's fair caught near the 40-yard line. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. Defense is coming after him. The ball is loose. Offense keeps possession, recovers the fumble. Hold on a second. The replay official has signaled that he wants to have another look at this play. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Down he goes. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Looking to make a play deep downfield. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Return starts from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Slides to avoid the big hit. And the Chippewas looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Caught in the flat by the running back. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. And it's complete downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunky yardage on the play. The Chippewas will line up on 1st and 10.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Pressure is coming. Contact as he let the ball go. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And the Chippewas will have to punt this one away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here? Or will the defense come up with a stop? And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
First down and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. A quick juke. Tackled, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Now it's 2nd down here. And he'll set up to throw. He's going to take off. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. 1st down and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can...
Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Well, Kirk, Western Michigan has the lead here. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the second quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? They've converted one of their 2 fourth down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a third attempt right here. And he'll lost it to the end zone. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
Oh my gosh, a drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit...
Got him. He's sacked.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The Chippewas will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8. No huddle here for the offense.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? They'll try to run for the first down. Gain moves it to the 24. That's a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line knowing exactly their assignment, getting a hat on a hat, and that back threw just exactly where he needed to go to extend this drive. That's a first down.
Couldn't find anybody open and just has to throw it away. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Central Michigan. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos offense back on the field now. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. What can they do here? He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And they make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play on the scramble. He saw an opening and just went for it. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. And the receivers got it.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's got his man in the open field. And they've got him at the 4, but a big gain of that catch and run.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving them multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7. And the Chippewas looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down. The Chippewas will have to kick this away. And the returner will be brought down. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot. Oh, the pass is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. 1st down, looking to throw the football. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They'll have to hurry now. 2nd down with the clock ticking. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Ball is incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
And the single back takes the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. And the Chippewas will line up to boot it away. And they'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they'll bring him down. The defense fought through the blocks, and they stop him short of the first down. Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Boy, Chris, what a hit there on that 3rd down play by the defensive back. If he doesn't make that play, that's probably a first down, and they move the sticks. Instead, we've now got 4th down.
Catch made all the way down inside the 35. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Broncos.
This is when having an accurate quarterback is so important. 4th down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he doesn't hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. Going to bring up 2nd down. the shotgun, here's an inside give. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. The punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? And the single back takes the handoff. Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Receiver makes the grab. Brought down, it crosses midfield to the 46. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Time ticking away. Time for just 1 more play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. Tackled on the return, and that's how we'll end the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point. And thus far, the MAC championship has seen it all. The unpredictable, yes, but some breathtaking plays as well. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to Chris and Kirk and the conclusion of the MAC championship.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. And they'll kick it off to begin the second half. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. When they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. The Chippewas looking to run some tempo here.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Has incomplete. Very nearly intercepted that time. They punted 4 times already on the verge of a 5th. They can't convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw it again. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. That's a potential game changer, the pick and the big return.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of playing moving forward.
Marked out of bounds, but it's another big gain. This offense producing chunk plays through the air.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
Outstanding play call here to come up with that big gain and get a first down. Get the ball out wide. You know, sometimes you just want to get the ball to your playmakers and trust that they can create some extra yards.
The defense backed up against their own end zone. They go with a direct snap. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. Second down and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Western Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. This passing game is on fire. The quarterback cannot be stopped. With a conference championship on the line, he's delivering.
Yeah, he's in sync right now with his wide receivers, but man, my attention seems to be more on the defense. What in the world are they thinking? You can't just allow this quarterback to sit back there and throw. You've got to be able to put pressure on him, or he's going to continue to throw touchdown after touchdown.
Returner is brought down. Gets a start on the next drive. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run it downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on 3rd down? Try to catch the defense with the draw. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
How about the defense on this play right here? Chris, they go with a draw play to try to take an advantage of an aggressive defense. It's pinning their ears to get upfield. But instead, it was almost like the defense was expecting the run. They're not surprised at all. They make a great play.
The Broncos offense back on the field now. This group has been clicking. They really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. He's looking deep here. Catch made down inside the 20. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Heads up. The offense now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pocket breaking down. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back has it on a screen now. Touchdown, Broncos. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. Now the all-important extra point. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together with this drive? And the running back takes the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Looking right, this one caught.
Well, this is a great catch. He does a nice job of getting his feet down to set up a fourth down and short situation. But, man, I just don't know why he didn't try to fight to get to that marker and pick up a first down.
This one will be fair caught. The Western Michigan offense back on the field now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. And they finally make the stop, but a huge gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory down at the 49.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. Run quickly. And uses his speed to pick up solid yardage. They bring him down with the junior quarterback showing off the cannon. The drive stays alive with that first down completion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle made after just a short gain. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Quick completion to the tight end. Ball carrier brought down what is the final play of this third quarter. Well, Kirk, Western Michigan has the lead here. Hasn't been much of a contest so far, and the stats will reflect that. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Cannot connect on his first throw. It's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the punt will bounce and go out of bounds down at the 5-yard line. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Tries the right with a quick throw. The QB throws his third pick of the day. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hold on here. We do have a flag down. Let's see what that's about. So the pick six is wiped away by the defensive pass interference. What a huge call there and a big momentum shift. First down here for this offense. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. So second down after the incompletion. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up the... And looking for a big play here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Hey, I understand the aggressive approach here on 3rd down and long, trying to pick up the 1st down, but look at the scoreboard. You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. Smart play would have been to keep running the football, work the clock, force them to use their timeouts.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. The catch is made, and he does get the foot down. The rule of the catch, a big gainer. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback drops back. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Tackle at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
Chris, another accurate throw by this quarterback, and this guy has just been on fire all game long. Over 200 yards passing, but more importantly, making great decisions for this offense and put them at a...
Touchdown, Western Michigan. And this one is getting ugly. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Here comes the Chippewas offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Receiver makes the catch. Defense makes the stop after the completion. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge collision. Blow delivered there by the linebacker.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a 1st down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. 2nd down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage.
Chris, on this play, he has nobody open. It's better than taking a sack. He doesn't get intentional grounding because where he threw it, there was an intended receiver. I think there's no harm, no foul here.
The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up 4th down.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. And the kick bounces and goes out of bounds down near the goal line. Outstanding work by the punter. The Broncos offense back on the field now. Right, so it's 1st and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller, and he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown, Broncos. And the route is on. In a conference championship game, this quarterback, this receiver, having a performance we are never going to forget.
You know, at this point, I'm just kind of sitting back, just enjoying it. I don't even know what to say from an analytical standpoint because it just keeps happening over and over again. But it sure is fun to just sit back and watch these guys execute.
He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for a deep completion. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. But he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
2nd down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning. This offense looking to run out the clock and secure an impressive win here today. They break the huddle for 3rd down and goal. Can they punch it in from the 1? Direct snap to the back. Touchdown, Western Michigan. And the beatdown continues.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about, whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line. The entire unit has been dominant.
And he knocks through the PAT. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Return starts from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the Central Michigan offense back out there. This has been a monumental mismatch, a beatdown for the ages. It's almost over, thankfully. Quick throw complete to the tight end. 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. He finds his man.
You know, it's a nice completion, but it's kind of another short game. Defense is keeping everything in front. I think the offense coordinator's got to find a way to take some vertical shots to get some chunk plays.
Looking for his big tight end. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. And the Chippewas getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. The pass rush closing in. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
This defense has been lights out today. Great job once again applying pressure on this quarterback. This poor quarterback, he doesn't know what he has seen today. Not able to get anything going to be able to try to compete.
The catch is made for a huge pickup. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Chippewas.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Here's the fair catch by the return man. Western Michigan offense back on the field now. What a satisfying feeling for this team. Just run out the clock and let the celebration begin. He's on the run, launches deep. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Has pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Broncos. To stretch the lead, the route is on. They're setting out to try the PAT. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Central Michigan offense back out on the field now. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Short pass finds the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Chris, now that we're in the final couple minutes of this game, it's a good time to just kind of step back and appreciate the job this defense has done throughout the entire game. They've applied pressure. They've been physical at the line of scrimmage. Good job in space. And a big part of the reason that they have such a big lead today.
And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete. The Chippewas will bring their punt team onto the field. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes Western Michigan's offense out there. The defense still does have all 3 timeouts remaining. Let's hope they don't elect to use them. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly.
You know, coaches love to see a football team that doesn't get caught up in the scoreboard. They're just out executing and doing what needs to be done. That's what we're seeing from this offense. Yeah, they continue to put points on the board and they're pulling away. I just love to see the execution and how they're going about their business.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better. But
it's a deep throw down the right sideline. The pass falls incomplete as time expires. Special seasons have a way of bringing out the best in teams like this, and now they can call themselves champions of the MAC. It's a great accomplishment. But now we have to wait and see what the committee will do and if they'll invite this team to the college football playoff. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. From Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.